Hi, good afternoon. I hope you will receive your ePos system today. So I thought maybe if I make a video to explain what you need to do once you got the ePos system, so it's gonna be easy for you and you know what you need to do. So as soon as you receive everything, you will receive one box of cash draw, one box of ePos system, and then one printer. And inside the ePos system box is a small white square shaped box which is caller ID device. So first thing to unbox is the cash draw. Once you unbox the cash draw, you place it on the counter where you planning to put this cash draw. And maybe you want to put ePos system on top of cash draw. So if you're planning to install ePos system on top, you can place the ePos system on top of cash draw as well. So ePos system, once you receive the ePos system, this one on the back of the ePos system, where it says 1 2 3 4 5 6, this is a slide cover, so you slide it from like on this picture, you slide it on the left hand side, and then on the side of where my cursor is, you will see a compartment behind this cover. There's all the place for the cables, so you can place all the cables inside. So cash draw does not connect with the ePos system directly. All you need to do is open this ePos system, connect the power cord, and then open the printer, connect the power cord, and then there's a USB cable inside the printer box. You need to connect one end of the USB cable behind printer, and the second end you need to connect to the same this side where all the cables go. So when you slide this cover, you will see all the USB socket inside here. So you connect one end of the USB cable of the printer here, and the second square shaped end into the printer. Cash draw, there's a wire coming out from the cash draw that looks like a telephone cable. You need to connect that wire behind the printer. So first thing, you unbox the cash draw, place the ePos system on top of cash draw, then plug in the power wire on the side of the ePos system here, connect it with the wall socket, then the wire that's coming out from the cash draw, connect it behind the printer, power on the printer cable as well, place the power wire in the socket as well, and then there's a USB cable. Connect the printer using the USB cable to this ePos system, and the USB slots are behind this cover as well. Finally, the caller ID. For the caller ID, when you unbox the caller ID device, I'll show you how it looks like, the caller ID. Just bear with me, let me find the caller ID picture. Okay, so the caller ID, yeah, this is the caller ID. So you need to, the wire that's connected from the BT socket, you need to connect that wire directly to the line. Okay, so the wire that's coming from BT socket goes into the line. Then with the caller ID box, there's a off-white cable. You need to connect that off-white cable on this phone socket, and the second end you can connect it with your telephone set. So basically, the cable that's coming from the BT socket and going to your telephone set, you take out that cable, place it in the line here, and then using the off-white cable supplied with the caller ID, one end in the phone socket and the second end on your telephone socket as well. That's the first thing you need to do. Then on the other side of caller ID, on this picture, if you see here, you will connect a USB cable which is also supplied, the black cable with the caller ID. So one end goes here, and the second end again goes on the ePos system compartment where all the USB slots are. The same place where you connected the printer. So find the same USB port and connect it with the caller ID with the ePos system. Once you connected the caller ID with the ePos system and turn on the ePos system, your telephone set should have a dial tone. In case your telephone set don't have a dial tone, that means your telephone set is not compatible with the caller ID. In that case, you need to go to a hardware shop, buy a device called BT doubler, place it onto the BT socket, and then separately connect the telephone set from one socket and caller ID directly from the other socket. So you can connect both with the BT socket directly as well. Once you connected everything, you need to send me your TeamViewer ID. The TeamViewer ID is a small icon. If you see on your desktop, you will see a small blue and white icon. Maybe it says TeamViewer 13 or 14. Once you double click on the TeamViewer and connect the internet, you will see your ID and password here, and you need to send me your ID and password. Once, if in case you open TeamViewer and there's nothing here, that means your internet is not connected. Check on the bottom left, it should say ready to connect on the bottom left. If it's not saying ready to connect, you need to connect your ePos system with the internet. To connect the ePos system with internet, again, all you need to do is get an internet cable, Ethernet cable. You can find the Ethernet cable. Maybe you got some spare. If you don't have a spare, you can get it from Tesco's or Argos. So just search for Ethernet cable. Uh, this cable looks like this one, the internet cable. One end you need to connect with the ePos system. On the side of the ePos system there's a place to connect this Ethernet cable, and second end you need to connect with your internet router. Once you connected internet router, your till will come online and it will show the TeamViewer ID and password which are required to access your ePos system and to do the printer settings, and to do any changes you requested later on. Okay, so let me know when you receive everything and when you set up everything. Once you set up everything, once you have your TeamViewer ID, send me your TeamViewer ID on WhatsApp, and then send me the changes you need. For example, like the other day you told me that with the kids meal you want an option for rice or fries. So check the whole menu and send me everything. Instead of sending me in parts, send me everything together so I can do everything in one sitting. I hope you like the system, and let me know if you need any further help. Thank you.